I'm kind of like the vision person. He's the action person. He's the Rock of Gibraltar. Honestly. Whatever we dream up, he makes happen. The vision to do this is not original. We have a New Yorker in the audience with us, and it started in New York City with the silent parade. We don't use the word parade because parade sounds rather gay. And this is not a gaiety kind of thing. So that's why we call it a procession. We don't call it a march, because when we're marching, we've got boots on and we mean serious business. Okay. Business. Business. So the vision is to carry on a tradition so that it is embedded in the minds of our youth, what it takes to win a struggle. You can't do it laying in the bed every day. You can't do it if you're not trying to get an education. You can't do it if you don't know your history and if you're not striving to make your future better. Not just for yourself, but for your neighbors. It starting at home with your brothers and your sisters and your parents. We need to have more neighborhood organizations. And the neighborhood organizations ought to have town, we have neighborhood organizations that go to City Hall sometimes. They have meetings like this. I live in Marcel Village. So the village should have a group that represents them. And that should happen not just in East St. Louis, but all over. Chicago, I'm sure you all do the same thing, right? Whoop, I know some Chicago folk up in here. I didn't hear a soul. Is that right, Chicago?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So the vision is simple. We have all descendants who were on that date involved in some sort of way. And the vision is to carry on the tradition.
May I have my elder's permission to speak?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you. On this day, 100 years ago, somewhere, we're going to go about 4 hours in the future, my grandmother, my father, my uncles and aunts paddled on a raft made of wooden doors and burnt wood across this river. It took them 4 hours to get from one side to the other, just to get to safety. Had they not done that, I wouldn't be here talking to you right now. I am so moved, as Anna said, I'm so moved to see all of you right here. Why we are here is to make sure that a history that has been hidden for so long can be hidden no longer.
Amen.
This is a story that belongs to us all, to all of us. There would not have been a Kinloch had this not happened. There would not have been a Brooklyn or East Carondelet, Illinois, had this not happened. This happened, it helped it didn't just help, but it changed this entire metropolitan region economically, politically, socially, and geographically. As such, I think that our youth and all of us need to know this, first and foremost, in front of our minds. It needs to be a truth that needs to be heard. And I want to say, Asante Sana, thank you all for coming out for this. Thank you.